everyone. I'm Roxana Viñante from the Computer Software Division of the OST Advanced Science and Technology Institute, and I will present the project KUHA, a social sensing network application. For the agenda of my presentation, first I will briefly present the overview of our project, what are the current pain points that need to be addressed, our proposed solution, the application's features and uses, who are potential users and customers, our competitive advantages, and our value proposition. The project conceptualization and development of KUHA application started last July 2019. The development of the project is still ongoing, and we project to launch the mobile and web applications this year. So our division, the Computer Software Division, is one of the R&D divisions of DOST ASTI. The Computer Software Division focuses on research and development initiatives using innovative software technologies, solutions, and quality systems and applications. We also forges and strengthens partnerships with academe, government, and industry by providing effective software solutions, design and development consultancies. So going back to the KUHA project, so why we develop KUHA, a social sensing network application? What's our research motivation? What are the pain points that we are trying to address? So we all know that data is massive nowadays and exists in various forms, and it originates typically from one or three primary sources. First is the internet or social networks such as the social media applications, crowdsourcing applications, etc. Next is the traditional business systems. These are information systems and databases. And last, increasingly from the Internet of Things or IoT. So what are the current pain points or problems that we're trying to address related to big data? First, we have insufficient data available to do data science or analytics in our country. Currently, the Philippines has limited machine-generated content or data created from IoT as a source of big data for researchers, and there is a lack of big data for generation of new knowledge or applications. Much of the Philippine data come from the Philippine Statistics Authority, other government agencies, and some private sectors. And also, the accessibility and reliability of data depend on how the data from different government agencies or companies are collected, processed, stored, documented, and disseminated. Traditional databases are still the big data source in the country. Most of the big data available in the country for researchers and data analysts are government records and registry data. So some of the current sources of big data in the country, we have the open data from or the data.gov.ph, where we can use government records and registry records for further studies. We also have in ASTI, we have this project, the field sensors with Pag-asa, where we can use weather and environmental data for research purposes. We also have the satellite images through Philippine Earth Data Resource Observation Center. Also, the World Health Organization, the DOH, they also have this public health data for research purposes. And also, the World Bank has this open data. Again, these sources are limited because real-time machine-generated content or data created from IoT is still insufficient. Another problem that we're trying to address is building gadgets and electronics that can sense environment data is costly and strenuous. Well, we all know that building and constructing gadgets and electronics that can sense environment data and building an IoT infrastructure are expensive to implement. The IoT data is usually generated from the sensors that are connected to the electronic devices. And last is there is a lack of available system or infrastructure that can generate data in the country. So having said all these pain points, our proposed solution is through Kuha, a social sensing network and crowdsourcing application. And Kuha application is more than just a social media application. The goal of Kuha is to build a societally relevant and societally responsible social sensing network and to enable and empower the general public to contribute data to the scientific community through crowdsourcing. And with the use of Kuha, we can create our own niche to generate big data that can be used by researchers and data scientists in the country and even across the globe. So why the name Kuha? It is actually a wordplay of the Tagalog word kuha or capture in English. It is illustrated by an image of an owl, which represents wisdom or knowledge, with an aperture or camera lens in its right eye, since the application collects data through the camera application of Kuha. So what is Kuha? Kuha is an application that enables real-time participatory photo and sensor data collection using smartphones and mobile devices. It is a citizen science project, an online social network of students, enthusiasts, researchers, and citizen scientists built on the concept of sharing and mapping contributions of photographs and sensor data across the globe. It aims to carve out a niche for big data generation using available sensors in smartphones and external sensor devices. As I've said earlier, it aims to empower the general public to contribute data to the scientific community and also provide a medium for data scientists, researchers, citizen scientists to make use of this big data generated by the Kuha application. Photos and sensor data collected will be used to draw out insights and generate new knowledge and technologies that can be used across the sector, across different sectors. Kuha is not just a social media application, but it is a social network where anyone can record and share their photograph. When you share a photograph on Kuha, it becomes more than just a picture. It becomes a contribution. Kuha will sense data as you take a photo, and each contribution is shared with a global community of enthusiasts, researchers, and users, where data can be used for further study. So this is the higher-level architecture of Kuha. The application will capture photo and sensor data from mobile phones, and if there's an available external sensor device plugged and connected to the application and to your mobile phone, it will also collect data from these attached sensor devices. And data will be embedded in the exchangeable image file format or EXIF of the captured photograph. Photo and sensor data shared to the Kuha community will be uploaded to a data, web, and application servers via a research network. And data will be managed and maintained in a high-performance facility or our core facility in ASTI and will be available via API and web services, and this data can be used to generate models, apply diagnostic analytics, or predictive or prescriptive capabilities. So what's our value proposition? First is citizen science. The Kuha application aims to promote citizen data science. Citizen science enables participants to make a direct contribution to research, increase their scientific understanding, and immerse themselves deeply afield in learning about environmental issues. These opportunities provide personally transformative experiences. Next is societally relevant and societally responsible social network. Kuha aims to make useful contribution to the scientific community, and every shared photograph of users will become a contribution. And last is big data generation. Our goal is to carve out a niche of big data generation in the country. And also, as I mentioned earlier, This this application will provide a medium for data scientists, researchers, and citizen scientists to make use of big data generated by Kuha. So here's what you can do with Kuha. First, data exchange made easier. Kuha made it easier for you to be connected to the research community. It promotes citizen science that allows the public to contribute data and generate models out of the data generated by the users. Next is public service made more accessible. With the help of Kuha, information you gather through photos can help various sectors curate data for research purposes. Data captured through the Kuha application can be used by transportation and telecommunication companies, business sectors, researchers and data analysts, policymakers, environmental and health sectors, and even the academe. And last is photography, but better. There are various elements such as luminance, sound, temperature, humidity, pressure, network signal that can be detected by Kuha through the device's environment sensors. And also, human activity can also be recognized through motion sensor data captured by Kuha, all in one snap. So, how the application works? There are 4 simple steps on how to use the application. First is capture. The application will sense data as the user takes a photo. Next is enhance. Blend data to your photo, and as I've mentioned, sensor data will be embedded in the EXIF header of the photograph. Photo can be blended and fused in with data for better display using available templates. Share. Publish to Koha community to other user so other user can see and react to the contribution, and shared contribution can be viewed by other users in the community. And last is explore. Explore moments captured by Kuha users. Contributions will be plot in a map wherein users can explore and visualize all contributions shared by Kuha community worldwide. So here are the core features of the mobile application. Capture. Not only Kuha lets you capture the precious moment, it also takes your device sensor data and embeds it to the photo for richer content. So what are the data being collected upon image capture? First is the raw photo or the image, the location, environment sensor data such as luminance, the temperature, sound, humidity, pressure, motion sensor data such as acceleration, rotational motion, gravity, proximity, magnetic field. The application also captures the mobile network information, the list of all mobile networks in the device, signal strength, service state, network type, and even the Wi-Fi network information, and other details such as battery level, temperature of the phone, status, etc. So next is share to community. Kuha users join up to the community where they can share photos taken using the application. They can react to photos and explore the data embedded in each image. So the users can see what other Kuha users in the community are into. You may find users with the same interests or same type of images being captured. Next is explore and generate insights. More shared photos and more insights, more insights to gain. So collected photos and sensor data can be used by data scientists, researchers, and citizen scientists in generating insights and making decisions relevant to the society. So the users can explore and visualize data and contributions in the community all over the world through a map from any browser. User can also mine and search data available to the community for further analysis and studies. And they can also download filtered data for potential application and utilization. Next is plug and sense. User can connect to an external sensor device and collect relevant data and measurement. Connect and interact to an external sensor device using Bluetooth Low Energy, collect sensor data such as ambient temperature, infrared temperature, luminance, humidity, pressure, acceleration, and embed external sensor data to the EXIF header of the captured image. Integration or coupling of the external sensor device to the mobile device as a plugin, attachment, or accessory. So this is the actual screenshots of the Kuha mobile application. So as you can see on your screen, there is the login page where user may opt to manually register or use his or her Facebook or Gmail account. And user should read and understand and agree with the terms of use and privacy policy before using the application. So we do not collect sensitive information, and the application has built-in permission, and user should allow certain permissions to use the application. We make sure to value and protect users' information in compliance with the Data Privacy Act of 2012. Then there's the list of user contributions, a collection of photographs and sensor data shared to the Kuha community, as well as users' collection feed, wherein all the lists of starred and favorite contributions will be filtered. And also, user share a contribution with captured photograph and sensor data from internal and external devices with notes, tags, categories, and location. And on the fourth screen, as you can see, here's the view of all contributions plotted in a map. User may explore other contributions from different locations, check the heat map, and view photos and sensor data contributed by other users. User may view all the contributions shared by enthusiasts, students, and researchers. And the last screen is the Kuha feed, where all contributions from different users of Kuha in the Kuha community will be displayed and arranged according to relevance. And we also have the Kuha web application, wherein the heat map, summary of contributions, sensor data, and contributors will be available to the public. User can also filter data by internal and external device sensor data, location, date, and other relevant metadata. API references and API calls to access big data will be available by request to the agency. So who are the potential customers? Who are the market? Who are the users? Given that there are significant amount of data contributed by users, big data subscribers can use this data for analysis, to infer insights, and generate new knowledge and technologies. Applications, but not limited to transportation and telecommunication companies, identify which areas with good signal reception, areas with high foot traffic, if there are congestion. Next is for business sectors. They can identify foot traffic, behavior of potential customers and their preferences. Also, it can be used by researchers and data analysts. Data can be used for AI, machine learning, data analytics, etc. Policymakers can also use the data for decision making. Data may infer general public's behavior, preferences, ethics, and environmental sectors. Collected data can be used to be an aid for researches related to environmental science, disaster, health, climate change, ecosystem, etc. Who are the application users? Application users are the students, researchers, enthusiasts, and citizen scientists. And when will be the application be available to the market, we are arranging procurement and operational matters at this point, and the application is expected to be available in Play Store this year. So the team, the KUHA team, comprises of the project management team and the technical team members. So we are the KUHA team who developed this application. So you may send your questions through our contact details flash on your screen. You may also follow us and message us for the development updates of the project. And that concludes my presentation about the KUHA project. And thank you for your time and thank you for listening.